Hi, hello, welcome. It's the holiday season, and that means one thing. It's the season of gifting. While I love giving gifts, sometimes I don't know what to get people, and after scrolling through the 70th gift guide video on YouTube, I'm struck with the fact that everyone should just have a gift guide year-round. Let me tell you why. Not only think is it important to know what you want and share that with other people, but it's also important to have a plan. And I say that because we're in such a hyper consumerist culture where everyone is telling you, buy this, you need this. And there's advertisements in literally everything that we do. So it's really easy to fall into the trap of, oh, I need this. Not to mention the fact that all of our influencers that we're following have product placement, advertisement deals, and affiliate links. So we don't just see ads in between TV shows or on a movie screen, but we're now seeing ads in the content that we choose to watch. Now you have rapport with someone and they're pitching a product and you also want to support them, so then of course, yes, I want to buy it. But do you need that? Matter of fact, do you even want that? That's something that I've been really grappling with myself this holiday season. What do I want? And it sounds like a simple question, but I think it's actually harder than we realize. In this media age where everything is desirable and everything is being pushed, I think it's really important to sit back with yourself and think, what would enrich my life? What would I use something for? And instead of just impulsively buying something, will I actually use this item over a sustained period of time? So yeah, you should make a gift guide. For yourself to know what you really want to avoid hyperconsumerism, and also for when people ask you, hey, what kind of gifts do you want? You have a repertoire of things that you actually care about that would actually make your life better. That's a good thing. I, for one, am always the keeper of the family gift exchange on Christmas. And so I'll be badgering my family, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And everyone's always saying, oh, I don't know what I want. I want world peace. I just want your company. And while that's immensely precious and something to consider, we don't need to give gifts. But when people do want to give, I think it's important to know what would make your life better. If you're saying you don't want something, and people are definitely going to get you something, then you're just entering more of a problem where you have things that you do not need and do not want and will not make your life better. So let's talk about it. I have broken my gift list down. I've made it on Notion, and I will drop a template in the comments for anyone who's interested in making a similar one. I've broken this down into 4 categories. Number 1 is self-explanatory. It's products. I think it's a thing that we think of most when we think of gifting. It's things to have. It's an object that you purchase once, you own that object, and hopefully you get some sort of sustained value from it. I like to rank mine from high, medium to low priority. So if it's a high priority object, it's something that I want to purchase for myself soon. It's something that I want to set aside money for every month. And it's something that I see an immense value in or have been waiting on for a long time, and in that time prove to myself this is something that I do actually want. That's products. I put the price, the priority, the links, an image of it. So I sort of have a big list planned out of this is what I want, this is when I want it, this is how much I need to get it. This is what I use most when people ask me what I want for gift ideas. It's so easy then because I can go, oh, what are some of my high priority items that I was planning on buying for myself, but I could have someone else purchase for me. And then I know that I'm going to get a really good value out of those things. So when I'm walking through a shop with my friend, when the thought just crosses my mind, oh, this would be really nice, this would be really helpful, or oh my gosh, that's so cute, I want that. I put this directly on the products tab of my gift list. The second category may not be something that people think of as often, projects, so things to do. I, for one, am trying to get out of the corporate 9-to-5 sludge and put more whimsy, more joy, and more creativity into my everyday life. I really stress doing the same for you, whether that's a hobby, athletics, cooking, anything that brings you joy. For me, it's crafting. And so projects are things to do. And often I feel like I don't think about all the associated costs of a project. I just go, oh, that sounds fun. And then $100 later, I'm like, oh, I really didn't budget for that. So now anytime that I come past an idea that looks really enticing to try, I put this in the projects category of my Notion. So one thing that I have there right now for me as an example is a custom jewelry box. This is a whole section, much more complex than the products. But I do go through like all the products that I would need to do this, the DIY supplies in my case, so things like the box, the paint, sandpaper, fabric lining, all of those things. And then I also have a section for tutorials or inspiration. So for me, I was really inspired by OK Fine, a jewelry creator who you should all check out if you haven't already. She does these really amazing, intricate DIY boxes and makes it feel approachable. And then I also just break everything down in a table of how much I think something's going to cost, how much I actually spent on it, whether I purchased it or not, the link to purchase it from. So that way I have a really good idea of the total that I need for a project. In this project case, it's $126 so far. And then I know what's going to go into something, so I'm not having all of these sort of phantom costs come up. Now, as we're sort of diving into this, I think it's important to talk about like the aspirational things, or the top of the ladder. So the third category on my gift list is premiums. If you notice the P pattern, I'm a big fan of alliteration, and that will continue throughout this gift list. My premiums are labeled as things to aspire to. So for me right now, moving into a new apartment, these are things like room makeovers. They're also sort of high value items. I love fine jewelry, I love tech, but those aren't things for me where I'm at right now financially that I can buy with one paycheck. So these are things that I want to intentionally put money aside for and work up to. And this really gives me a great incentive to not impulse buy, because I'm reminded when I look at this sheet, oh, but I'm saving up for the bedroom makeover. So instead of putting this money in on a dress that I saw randomly, I'm gonna save this for the espresso machine that I want. And not only does this give me higher value items if people ever want a gift of that range, but it also keeps me accountable to what do I really want? What is my trajectory and what am I working towards? And then the last category I have on my gift guide is purchased. This is sort of the finality of it, but just tracking what did I actually buy. And it's a great way for me to know how much I'm consuming throughout the year, reflecting back on, did I actually like something? Do I use it? Or was it not a good fit? And if so, why? So that I can change that for later. But your gift guide can look like whatever you want. You could have categories for top priorities. You could have categories for family list. I'm starting to implement a category for gift ideas for others. So when I see something throughout the year that reminds me of someone, I can write it down and have a centralized place to go, oh my gosh, this totally reminded me of Maya. When I need a gift idea for her, I could use that. So it can go a multitude of ways. And being able to give your family, your friends, really high value items that are going to make your life better and be impactful for a long period of time. So we all have that box of things that we're waiting to regift. Wouldn't life be better if that instead got replaced by something that really meant a lot to you, that you really spent some time thinking how it would better your life? In this holiday season and the next, encourage yourself, encourage your friends, encourage your family, make it a trend. Make a gift guide, have it as a running list. Whether it's a notes app on your phone, this doesn't have to be a big thing, it can just be really small, but just intentionally keep track of what you want. Maybe next time someone asks you, hey, what can I give you for a gift? You can say, I know, instead of going, oh no. So anyways, my name is Emmy. I'm gonna be sharing more tips like this, more practices that I have in my own life, and just the discovery of trying to become an adult, a better adult, a more fulfilled adult on this YouTube channel. This is all very new to me, so I'd love to hear any ideas that you're struggling with, whether it's finding whimsy in your everyday life, whether it's making cooking fun, or trying a craft activity that really intimidates you, let me know and let's do it together. Come give me a follow if you want to stick around for the ride. Goodbye!